Hello, my dear listeners. This is Sunita Rawat welcoming you once again to Dear Listeners, your little corner of calm, curiosity, and conversations in English. I hope you're all doing well today. Today, I want to talk about something that touches each one of us, often without us even realizing negativity. That little voice, or sometimes those big storms around us that pull us down and make us doubt ourselves. But don't worry, we are not going to dwell on gloom. Instead, I want to share a story with you, a story that taught me and maybe will teach you too how to stay away from negativity and choose peace instead. Once upon a time, in a small village in Uttarakhand, there lived a young woman named Meera. She was cheerful, kind, and full of dreams. But like all of us, she faced moments of doubts. Every morning, Meera would walk to the hilltop near her home. She loved the fresh air, the chirping of birds, and the view of the valley below. But there was a problem. Every day, she would hear gossip and complaints from people along the way. People who always saw the glass half empty. Why do you bother with the hill? It's steep and tiring. You'll never achieve anything by dreaming so much. At first, Meera tried to ignore them, but slowly their words started to weigh her down. She felt discouraged. She began to think, maybe they are right. Maybe I'm not good enough. One day, Meera's grandmother notices her gloominess. She took her hand and said, Meera, do you know the story of two gardens? Meera shook her head. Her grandmother smiled. Imagine your mind is a garden. Every thought you have is like a seed. If you plant seeds of worry, fear, and negativity, your garden will be full of weeds. But if you plant seeds of hope, gratitude, and positive energy, your garden will bloom with beautiful flowers. You cannot stop the weeds from growing around you, but you can choose what to water. Those words struck Meera deeply. She realized she had been watering the weeds of negativity, listening to gossip, comparing herself to others, and giving power to doubts. From that day on, she made a small but powerful decision. She would water the flowers instead. She started her mornings with gratitude, reminding herself of three things she was thankful for. She limited her time around negative people and conversations, and whenever a negative thought popped into her mind, she would pause and ask herself, is this helping me grow, or am I watering a weed? Slowly, her mind felt lighter. She smiled more. She became more focused on her goals, her passions, and her happiness. And interestingly, that negativity around her started to matter less. It lost its power. Dear listeners, the story of Meera teaches us something very simple yet very powerful. You cannot control what others say or do, but you can control what you choose to focus on. Here are a few phrases and practices I want you to remember when negativity tries to sneak in. I choose my peace over someone's chaos. I will water the flowers, not the weeds. This thought does not define me. I let go of what does not serve me. Try repeating them, either aloud or in your mind. It may feel strange at first, but trust me, it works. And here is a little secret. Positivity is contagious too. The more you nurture it within yourself, the more it spreads to others. Sometimes all it takes is one calm, cheerful, and confident mind to inspire change around us. So, my dear listeners, let's make a promise today. Let's promise ourselves to stay away from negativity, not by avoiding the world, but by consciously choosing what we focus on, what we believe, and how we react. Thank you for being with me today on Dear Listeners. I hope Meera's story and these little tips help you create your own garden of positivity. Remember, you hold the watering can. Choose wisely. Until next time, keep smiling, keep growing, and stay away from the negativity. This is Sunita Rawat signing off with love and light. Thank you so much for listening to me.